erupts.
What am I looking at?
She becomes
What?
a wave of blood.
Oh my god, she does remember that. Hey everybody, Angelic here. Just letting you all know that I stream this live on Twitch at Angelic Vengeance TV. This is going to be a long series, about 5 videos long. I hope you stick with me through it, and thanks. And let's get back to the video. Alright, well, this is Slay the Princess, and let's play it. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
In the basement of a cabin, there's a princess. Okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world? Really? Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Yes, I definitely know where I'm going.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Oh my god.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice, he doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
What?
How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
What the hell? The cabin's on the other side of the path too? Turn around again and leave. Again. Okay, I'm going into the cabin. Sheesh.
That's great to hear. As long as you bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve splendidly.
Okay.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Why am I believing the narrator that this princess is bad?
Fortunately, she's only a princess, whereas you are a valiant and talented warrior. It'll be easy, so long as you stay focused.
Also, is my hand like a beast hand? Why is my finger so long? Why do I have claws? Why do I have fur?
We can't just go through with this and listen to him. She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Proceed into the cabin. Squishy.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
A pristine blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I'm saving the world by killing a princess. Oh, my hand changed. I have a blade now.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
A hint of rot.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Her voice?
Who's there?
Who's there, huh?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Almost.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
The manipulation? I don't think anybody's manipulating anybody here except for you, Mr. Narrator. Continue down the stairs, huh?
Good. You're still listening to reason.
I'm still listening to reason.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's bound.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
Oh no.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Kill a locked up princess. Steel your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
As I steal my resolve.
No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Oh. She's one of those.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Man, I'ma kill you.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I have exploring options. I'm just gonna slay the princess. How about that?
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
She's not dead?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course not, that was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
Am I the princess the entire time?
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that.
Checking for a pulse.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
She's not dead.
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
I'm gonna check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry,
Exactly.
do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question?
She's alive!
What was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
This bitch is alive!
Yes, I won't be dying alone after all.
What the fuck?
Something sharp digs into your side.
Did
the
she
shock of
just
it sending
stick
your
me with
nerves
a
into
knife?
a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's
Oh
too
my
late
God.
for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Look at her mouth, dude. She's a monster.
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
She just killed me, man.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
She just killed me.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you.
What the fuck, man?
For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
And I die. I die with the princess. Chapter 2, The Razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
This is just the beginning of the game again.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world, huh? Explore. She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere
Voice
and
of the
stab us
cheated?
again.
That's me! That's me from when I died before.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
There's I'm just talking to myself at this point.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Oh
Calm
my
down.
god.
I assure you she has no weapons.
No
so there's
weapons,
no reason to
huh?
fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Proceed.
The interior of the
What the
cabin
hell
is a
is
jagged
this?
mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
What is this? This is not the same cabin. The other cabin was way
The blade is your implement.
intact.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
You're lying.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Can
There
you two
is.
stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra noise.
I care about whether I'm being lied to. Exactly. Exactly.
As do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Oh, cabin is different than last time. True.
Very different.
True.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Bruh.
So focus up.
So why are there two
Lots
different
riding on
voices then?
this.
And why is there a voice of the cheated and the voice of the hero? Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
Bruh.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I'm calling it right now. We're the princess.
But it was there a second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate
Where the hell did
this
the mirror
place.
go? There's no mirror now. Great. What if I enter the basement without the knife?
Are we really doing this without a weapon? You know she has one, right?
Once again, I'd like to remind you that she's unarmed.
She's unarmed.
But you're
huh?
right, this would be a lot easier if you had the blade. I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh, I'm talking to this bitch. It's happening.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it,
Metallic
like the
quality.
smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below.
Scraping of
If the princess
metal,
lives
huh?
here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
She definitely is gonna
I
kill
hope
me.
you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Oh no, the text is red. She's a monster.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the
fuck
final
is this?
step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Nah. You're the only one that's not. You're gonna kill me.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
Let our guard down. Huh?
Exactly. She sounds threatening because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
No, we're not rescuing you. You remember what happened last time? I want to know if she remembers.
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
Oh my god, she does remember that. Motherfucker.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
This bitch is lying.
There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't happen. Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
For real.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
No, this bitch stabbed me to death. But that's exactly what happened, so you remember it.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face
Yes.
and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Yes? Yes, you would.
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
But yeah, you just caught yourself, bro.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound?
This
right
narrator
Please
is
stop
an
dawdling.
asshole.
This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
Nah, bro. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife? And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Oh my god, this bitch is gonna stab me.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
For real.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Prove it then. Prove that you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you. But I don't have one, so I can't.
Then why are your hands behind your back?
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
See, she's Zoro force sorting that bitch between the butt cheeks.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Nah, you definitely
Her
have a
smile
knife.
stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Nah. Okay, fine. I'm coming closer to free you. You better not try anything.
Of course I won't.
She definitely
Against
gonna
your
stab
better
me.
judgment, you walk across the room to within arm's reach of the princess. I don't like the way you said "within arm's reach." You hear the horrible
Oh my
sound
god,
of metal
she
slicing
stabbed
through
me.
meat. Whose meat? Not ours, right? Hers, at first.
What is with this little thing on her head too? What is that?
Then yours. Your neck, specifically.
Hehe.
What? That's a fucking sword, dude. That's not a knife. That's a big ass sword.
You collapse to the ground, your vision swimming as you attempt to focus on her bloody blade and the limp sack of flesh that was once her arm.
You're going to die now.
That was her arm?
And with a quick jerk of her elbow, she does just that.
What the
Everything goes
fuck?
dark, and you die.
That was her arm? No Way Out, Chapter 3.
You're on a path in the woods.
What
No,
is this?
Fuck that. If we're going to have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp.
What?
A constricting mess of curved and battered sheet
What
metal
is
pushing you
this?
towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened?
What did you just do?
Let's go, voice of the cheated.
I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? Who cares about cards? You're all acting like this is about winning and losing, while this is actually about having fun.
Who the fuck? Who are you? Contrarian?
Is this fun for you?
Voice of the
It's
broken?
not fun for me. I don't like being sliced to pieces.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our third?
Yeah, this is our third.
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right, that's too much responsibility.
Every world that she goes to, this is a different world. You didn't tell us that. Why are you telling us now?
I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
Oh my god.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it.
Yep, we
Okay,
take it.
sure. You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. And then, we throw it out the window. What? That blade is the only edge we have. We are not.
Too late, because we already did it, didn't we?
Oh my god. What is happening?
Fortunately for the rest of you, and for me, and for the sake of the world, yes. That is horribly unfair. He shouldn't be allowed to just do things like that. You were the one who made us pick it up. See? You're not the only one who can figure out how to do things. What's done is done. I
Contrarian.
suggest you make the best of it.
The voice of the contrarian is so funny.
You're all so mad at each other. I'm just going to sit here quietly in the corner. You can be the ones to figure out what to do.
So? Are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
I just feel like there's like 4 people, like 5 people trapped in the same head. This has gotta be the weirdest shit ever.
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
Where's the door? Because all I see is this little triangle thing and a bunch of windows.
But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again.
Just a mirror.
There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist.
But the mirror is
Just
right
reach
there.
forward and open it.
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Wipe the mirror clean. He's so broken.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
Yep.
I can't say I was particularly invested in looking at it before, but now I really want to see what's in it. If it's so keen on hiding from us, whatever it has must be real good. Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Yeah, let's go see the princess.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
I don't know, man.
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and
fell.
unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Man, I'm so fucked.
As your body tumbles onto the basement landing, the form of the princess comes into view, wryly smiling at you from a distance.
Man, her arms are definitely blades. Her dress is even more like metallic than before.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Oh no.
And you still don't have a weapon. That's funny! That's a joke! I'm going to kill you now.
This bitch.
Yes, that was extremely silly of whoever did that. Probably a bad idea.
Oh god. Fuck you, contrarian.
That was you! I know, I'm just trying to add some levity to this.
Oh my
Well,
god.
since all of this was your idea, how about you figure out how to get us out of it?
Yeah, But yeah, how about you find the way to get out of this, man?
Oh, guys like us don't get to make any decisions. You should know that.
Oh, God.
I decided to pick up that blade, and you decided to throw it out the window.
This is why we've already lost. Can't even stop bickering with ourselves. How are we supposed to beat her without a weapon? She's so sharp.
Why? Why did we throw it out the window?
Your internal
Holy
bickering
shit.
is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat.
What the
From the
fuck
princess's
is
arms
wrong
erupt
with
twin
her?
blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
The chain? She's unchained. Oh no.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Alright, I'm out of ideas. What we doing?
I mean, I guess we're just gonna die at this point. I'm going to go with not letting her stab us. We can dodge, right?
Okay, that's not a bad idea. What are we gonna do? Tire her out? Maybe. And we'll learn how she moves. If we can keep ourselves alive, that's one step closer to getting through this.
It doesn't matter if she kills us, it's always going to be the same. This is what we deserve. This is what we deserve.
What the fuck?
But you don't have time to bicker amongst yourselves forever.
She's gonna
Knives
kill me.
out, she charges you. And what do you know? You dodge her attack.
I dodged the attack.
There we go! Yes! And then she attacks again.
And I'm dead.
Hey, wait a second! And you dodge again. Phew.
Okay. I'm just dodging.
And she attacks again, barely missing you. Just how many attacks does she have?
Do you really think you can dodge me forever? I have so many more moves than you can even imagine. And one of them's going to hit you.
Oh my god.
We're doomed, aren't we?
She attacks once more. I don't like how you just changed the way you said it. And she skewers you.
The narrator is not on our side, dude.
Ow. I did my best.
Yep. The voice of the hunted. We now have another voice.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah. We'd know if we died.
She's
Right.
gonna cut my head off.
You're on it. No, you're in it. Where the hell are you?
Oh god.
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Dead. We're so dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? I don't actually know how to answer that question.
This is the fourth time.
I think he means how many times have we died?
Died 3 times.
Yes. That. Oh, I've lost count, to be honest.
I haven't. It's 4.
4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances.
Why are we so close to her now?
Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
I don't think that's how that works.
As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
We're fighting her, obviously. Let's fight. If it doesn't work, she kills you again and again and again and again. Memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
You just have to hit her harder. She skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
There's another voice.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
More noise isn't helping, it's just making it harder to focus.
She has more blades in her arms.
Just panic! Flee! She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. We don't even have a weapon.
What the fuck?
Yeah, some clod threw it out the window.
Oh my god, this dude. You threw it out the window.
Again, that was you.
Exactly.
No, I was just the clod who suggested it. And if I knew we'd be stuck here forever, I wouldn't have done that. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Oh my god.
Skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
What
See?
the fuck?
We lasted a little longer. Barely. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
Nah, she's not gonna listen.
She skewers you. We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. Fine. One last time. None of this is working. Think. Think.
So when you die, you just get another personality.
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 4, The Empty Cup. I thought the game was gonna end.
Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. No steel claw, though.
How many times did we die?
Was tossing it the only thing we've done that was permanent? That's a sick joke, universe. A sick, sick joke.
Now I don't have a knife at all.
If it's gone for good, then maybe we never actually needed it. That's what I've been telling you all. We can do this without it. We're tougher than steel.
Me not taking the knife made it so that I don't have the knife at all. Why? That makes no sense.
Yeah, mind over matter. Who needs violence when you have love?
Oh my god.
Who needs love when you've mastered yourself?
Who needs anything when we don't matter?
Well, boys, are we ready?
Yeah, are we ready?
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
I don't know, man.
Don't care. Just want to see how this ends. Fine.
Oh, there
Make
she
your way to
is.
the basement, where the princess awaits you.
She doesn't even... She's not even chained anymore.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
I mean, I would have loved that.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
I don't want to see anything that you have to do with me.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it, though.
I don't want to
just
see
you
that.
wait, and not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
The new thing.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Her new thing, huh?
Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin
What
twists, splitting
the
into red
fuck?
blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts.
What am I looking at?
She becomes
What?
a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
I killed you, though. I killed that heart. You shouldn't be alive.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
What the fuck is with this dude, man?
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
That's... this... She's just gonna hug us and kill us, man. She's gonna murder us for eternity.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Fuck this dude.
That looked painful.
She doesn't even have a face anymore.
How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
That's all she needs.
This
Her
is
heart.
fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. I'd say we bow down to her right now if that ever even slightly worked for us.
I mean, that is true.
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Yep. I'm done.
Empty
Empty your mind.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Was she just in our head? Were all those voices her? And now we're back because she's not in our head anymore? Is that how that works? Him too?
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
What the actual fuck am I looking at? The cabin just disappeared. You do not act as the princess approaches, instead allowing her to crash against your form. And yet, there is seemingly nothing for her to crash against. Again and again she swings at you, but there never really was a you to swing at.
This worked before. I was able to make you dead before.
You can't kill me now. She swings again, and this time she hits something, or something hits her. She looks down in confusion, terror, as her arm bends and folds upon itself.
Did you do that? It's funny if you did. You're nothing. You've done nothing to me, and I've done so much to you, and...
Let's go. We're winning.
That's who we are. But it's like you're nothing now. You can't be nothing. If you're nothing, then what am I? Am I nothing too? No, I'm the one who hurts you.
No, I'm the one who knocks. She hurls herself at you, but as she does, her metal body bends outward, the very contact with what you are, repelling her to the point of destruction. The din of shrieking metal subsides, and something small and delicate falls into your hand. It's her heart. It's beating gently, calmly in your palm. What the hell? Who took the heart? Not another word is spoken. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place. The mirror is back. Approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze into your reflection. I'm telling you, I'm the princess. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. What am I looking at? It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. What is that? Are those arms? Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights, what do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
She sounds like the princess. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart.
The princess.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
That is deeply disturbing.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
When I looked at myself in the mirror, I got the trophy, the body. Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
So I cleared my head of the narrator and all the voices of the fragments of me dying, and it led me here.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself? Or say nothing? I'm gonna go with this.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay, make me forget. Or I'm not going back. Wait. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. What? How? What? This game. If you like this, consider subscribing and watching some of my other content.